What's up, Supreme Team? And welcome to the channel. Y'all, we got a lot to talk about today, okay? These Love and Marriage Huntsville streets are still bumping. So I'm going to tell y'all about that. Carlos King, Stormy Still, Melody, Tisha, hell, everybody, okay? Everybody's going to get talked about. So stick around for that. I also have some hot topics that you don't want to miss. So stick around for that too. I just need y'all to hit that like button for me right now, please, and thank you. And also share the video because that is how others find me right here on YouTube. I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. All right, you guys, and this is my commentary, so let's get to it, okay? We're going to start it off with All the Queen's Men Season 4, child. If y'all have not been watching this show, you are missing out. This is a great show, all right? I love it. It is mindless television. You don't have to think too much about it. It's scripted, and it has finally been given a premiere date of Thanksgiving Day. That is on November 28th, child. However, let me say however, it is riddled in controversy. And I think that some of the controversy is the reason why this show has been held for so long. All right. So let's talk about what happened with Tyler Perry and one of his cast members. Hell, the person who inspired this show. Let's talk a little bit about that because I'm kind of curious if they have squashed their beef, if there was a beef. But let me put this picture up. For those of you who watch the show, y'all know that one of the main characters is a guy called Concierge, played by Christian Keys, child. Christian Keys actually wrote a book called Ladies' Night, and that was the inspiration for All the Queen's Men. However, okay, another however, shout out to Kimmy. There was a man who said that Christian Keys stole his what I think it was a stage play. He said he stole my play, and because of, and he wrote this book, and he ended up suing, I believe, Christian Keys, BET, and Tyler Perry, and he was looking for his money. He said, under no circumstances should this show be on the air until I get my proportions. Okay, he wanted his proportions. Either way, I don't know how the outcome of that case, you know, if BT still has it tied up, or Tyler Perry still has it tied up, because he didn't have a lot of money. He was representing himself pro se, and we all know when you do that, typically the person or the business or the entity that has the most money, they can just keep you tied up in court until you can't afford anything. So I'm still waiting for any type of information or verdict on that. But that was one of the things, okay? The second thing that happened is late last year, Mr. Christian Keys came out and he had an allegation against a very famous and very rich producer. He said that the person was Black. He said that they were male, and he said that they groped him. They made unwanted advances toward him. And he said that he was at the time acting as an employee of theirs. So he said this was, a essay of types. He said that they put their hands where they shouldn't. He also said that this person is notorious for making you hand over your cell phone before you go into their home. You're not allowed to film with your cell phone or anything like that. So they'll take the cell phone from you. And then he ended up holding up a pen that was like a spy device. It could record, I'm assuming, audio and maybe even film. And he said, well, I had this pen on me, you know what I'm saying? And he alleged that he had a recording of an event that happened to him, or something, an incident, not event, an incident that happened to him. And he was clearly making a threat of some type, right? And people were trying to figure out what the hell is going on, right? And People started calling out names. Claudia Jordan and a few other people came out and said they could confirm his story. So it felt really bad to all of us watching because people were associating Tyler Perry with it. In fact, someone got under the video because he went live. He posted it to his page. Someone got under his video and said, I know it's not Tyler Perry because blah, 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 blah. And he responded to the comment and said, I'm not taking anybody off the table. And that created a lot of, uh-ohs in the social media verse. But he never gave a name, y'all. He did not give a name. But following that, it seemed like all the Queen's Men was put on hold. Like we just did not get a date. And now we have one. So we're trying to figure out if, or at least I am, if Christian Keys will be a part of fourth season because he damn sure wasn't a part of the third season. I don't even think they gave us a flashback of that man's face. Okay. And like I said, he plays a major part. He is the leading man on this show, on this story. Okay. He's the concierge. He has like cartel ties and some other things. Anyway, it's hard to explain to child. Just know that it's a good story. It is mindless TV, but there was a whole controversy that was surrounding this show prior to us now getting this premiere date. And if y'all want to see the premiere, y'all can go, or not the premiere, but the trailer for the premiere. Y'all can check it out on my IG stories, okay? Go over there, check it out, become a fan, and make sure that y'all watch my reviews for this show. Moving on, let's talk about these two right here. BBL Drizzy, aka Drake, and J-Lo, child. I think they have a whole PR scam running right now in order to keep their names disassociated from some of those other nasty or ugly things that's going in the news right now. Y'all know J-Lo is going through a divorce from Ben Affleck, and it seemed to be happening at the same time as all of the other news about P. Diddy, right? How convenient. Okay. So that news is out there. And if y'all didn't know, J-Lo actually became famous because of P. Diddy. She was a dancer on a comedy show. And then overnight, she became famous because she was P. Diddy's girlfriend. And she was that girlfriend all the way through the club, that club incident where the victim alleges that P. Diddy pow-powed her in the face, right? Only Shine, a rapper that was under P. Diddy's, umbrella, ended up taking the fall for him, went to the pokey and everything, okay? But people kept saying that it was definitely Diddy, and some people even allege that Jennifer Lopez held the pow pow. It was in her purse. Okay. So people said that. But anyway, long story short, this divorce that she has going on right now, making it seem like she's so butthurt about it. All of this is coming out in a convenient time. She's really good with spinning press. And Drake has a whole album dedicated to him right now by Kendrick Lamar. It's a whole I Hate Drake soundtrack, okay? And in one of those songs, Kendrick Lamar accuses Drake of diddling with underage girls, okay? So these two getting together feels like a PR stunt to me, but y'all can talk to me in the comments. Let me know if y'all think it's real. Right now, people are saying that they are hot and heavy. This is all over the place, by the way. People are saying that they are hot and heavy. Drake is 37. J-Lo is 55, I think. So he wants to present himself as liking older women. And she wants to present herself as, being so far removed from anything that has to do with Diddy. It's just a hot ass mess, okay? Because if y'all remember, for those of you who remember the time when J-Lo ended up leaving the hip hop culture, they completely whitewashed her. She was in these Girl Next Door movies with her Spanish self, and everybody in the movie was white. It was crazy. It was crazy. I remember it. Y'all let me know if y'all remember it too. And if you think that they are a real couple, tell me what their name should be, because she was the one who invented the hyphenated name, right? Benifer and all of that. Who do you think this couple should be, Drake and J-Lo. I said Drake low, but y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, all right? It's a mess. It's a mess. Let's move on. Let's talk about this one right here. Real Housewives of New Jersey. Y'all recognize that lady? That is Caroline Manzo. A lot of people have been talking about her and Brandy because she is suing Brandy for SA. She said that she was assaulted on one of the sets at Bravo. Brandy was being a little too close for comfort. But she did get a facelift. So this is the new Caroline face on the left, and the right is her old face, y'all. Well, right now, Miss Caroline is back in the press, and this time it has to do with her brother-in-law, Thomas Manzo. Thomas Manzo married, excuse me, not married. Thomas Manzo is brothers with Caroline's husband. And then you see Dina Manzo there, right? Dina is the ex-wife of Thomas Manzo. Well, he has been sentenced to 7 years in the pokey for trying to, for hiring a person to commit a nasty assault on a man that Dina was dating, okay? Does that make sense? Dina was dating someone after her and Thomas broke up, and Thomas didn't like it. So he tried to, he tried to hurt the dude. Okay. So here, let me read it for y'all. Okay. This is coming from Mr. Housewives. It says that Thomas Manzo, who you see right there, and Dina is Dina Manzo's ex-husband, Caroline Manzo's brother-in-law. He was actually sentenced to 7 years in the pokey for orchestrating an attack on Dina's now husband. Dina's husband is David Canton. And this all happened back in 2015, but he was sentenced today, all right, or yesterday. Anyway, it says the attack was in exchange for a lavish wedding reception at the Brownstone, a venue that was featured early in the seasons of Real Housewives of New Jersey. At the time of the attack, Dina was dating David, and Thomas was allegedly furious about her new relationship. His goal was to leave a permanent scar on David's face, okay? He wanted him to look in that mirror and remember him. But anyway, the guy that Thomas hired, his name is John Perna. He hired him to carry out the assault. Apparently it didn't work, but he did get that wedding reception that he was looking for at the Brownstone in August of 2015. And then later after that, he ended up pleading guilty to a violent crime in the aid of racketeering. And he was actually sentenced to 2 years. He was released in August of 2023. And clearly he testified against Thomas, y'all. So listen, let me continue to read. After Thomas's sentencing, Dina took to Instagram and shared a cryptic, heartfelt message. And this was probably aimed at Caroline. She said, because at the end of the day, the right people fight for you. The right people show up for you. The right people care, not only when life is convenient, but when it is difficult and messy and it aches all over, okay? And people said this is definitely toward Caroline, who actually supported her brother-in-law, Thomas, all the way until the end. Y'all remember she wrote a letter to try to get Thomas a lighter sentence, okay? Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Again, some of y'all follow me from the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector, and we talk a lot about the production's responsibility to the cast and the network's responsibility to the cast. The network being here, Bravo and Andy Cohen, you know what I'm saying? That team. And Housewives of New Jersey is still on. Caroline was still welcomed with open arms to participate on, I think it was whatever that secondary show was it Real Housewives Girls Trip, something like that? She was still invited to participate on that show. So even though a lot of the fans feel like you're guilty of supporting someone who tried to put out a whole hit. have someone attacked and scarred and maimed for life, child. But talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. How do y'all feel about Caroline now, knowing that she did write a letter of support asking that her brother-in-law be given a lighter sentence? And to this day, she does not acknowledge what actually happened. She said it was BS, which is why her sister-in-law said, listen, ho, you know what that man tried to do to me, and how dare you, okay? But talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, and we are going to move on to the next one. Let's talk about this guy right here, P. Diddy, on the face of the baby oil, y'all. Listen, he cannot catch a break. New reports have come out that baby oil, I think it was 1,000 and something bottles that was seized from his home, that baby oil was actually laced, is what they're saying, laced with the date grape drug. Okay, it's a very popular drug that makes you feel euphoric and really relaxed and sociable and wanting to feel on people and let things happen. You know what I'm saying? Well, they said that it was laced with that. And this is coming from a very popular legal site called, I think it's called Top Dog Attorney. Let me make sure I have that right. I want to make sure I quote this person right. Top Dog Law. Okay. So that's the site this story is coming from. The actual trial for Diddy is set for May 5th, 2025. And 2 days ago or yesterday, a site called Top Dog Law was the first to report that the baby oil confiscated from Diddy's home was laced with a popular date grape drug. Okay. Now, this is following a report from the DA's office saying that they weren't releasing any more information to the public. So it wasn't a part of that first set of documents that everybody was reading online. So a lot of people are questioning whether or not this is true, and if this Top Dog attorney went rogue in sharing this story. And people are also saying that this drug is only effective if it is swallowed, okay, and metabolized in the stomach by the liver, right? But y'all, I did look it up because I was like, well, is that the only way? I just want to make sure before I brought y'all the story. And apparently it is not. A lot of people who use it as a lubricant ingest it from both ends as well. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Hint, hint. They ingest it from both ends. So yeah, is it possible? I'm not sure. 1,000 and something bottles of baby oil is a lot. And also, even reporting that out to the public was a lot. People were questioning, why is that even in the documents? And then the story comes out that it's possible it could have been laced. So yikes. Oh my goodness. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that in the comments. And let's move on to Mia and Gordon Thornton. Mia and Gordon Thornton from Real Housewives of Potomac, child. Y'all, Mia came out and said that Gordon is asking her for alimony, and a lot of people, or at least she is curious if this is okay. She actually posted this on her IG page, and she said, I have a question for the people. Should a wife who worked during her entire marriage be responsible for paying her soon-to-be ex-husband alimony because he's 30 plus years older than her and says that he cannot find a job? What do y'all think about that? Should she be responsible for paying alimony to him? Y'all remember Mia, let me put another picture up. So y'all can see the question. Put that in the comments if y'all think that she should be responsible. Because everybody, when she came on to Real Housewives of Potomac, was calling her a gold digger, right? You are a gold digger. You married that man for money. You were trying to secure your future with your children and take all of his money. And then Gordon ended up losing his job. I think he was in business with his brother. And they had a whole bunch of massage businesses, right? I think it's called The Joint, not for sure, but y'all can correct me in the comments. So He has this franchise called The Joint. He was a partner in. The brother kicks him out on his ear. And Mia's like, well, I'm still working. She's still making a pretty penny over there at Real Housewives of Potomac. And he feels like she should take care of him. She said that she wanted to. So I don't know. These new stories are coming out. Mia said last year that she had more money than Gordon, that she was left an inheritance. And now all of a sudden these stories are changing. So I'm curious what the real story is. Can the real Mia please stand up at this point? Because it's not adding up. But y'all talk to me. Let me know if y'all think that Gordon deserves his fair share of Mia's income. Okay. He said he's older. He can't work anymore. He can't find a job. And, he got some health issues and other things. So he wants to be taken care of. What do y'all think in the comments? Talk to me. All right, y'all. We're about to move on to this next story. Let's talk about it. Y'all know who that is? That is Miss Stormy Steele, and that is Carlos King. Y'all, promo dropped with Carlos and Stormy today, and it is basically promoting the second half of Love and Marriage Huntsville, which airs on November 2nd. Now, y'all know Stormy quit, right? She quit on live. I played y'all the audio where she said, I'm not on that show no more. But she is promoting it, even though they had took her out of, she doesn't have any pictures as a part of the new season promo. And now I'm curious if she will be a part of the reunion. Maybe she changed her mind and she's decided to go, because she even has some post on her IG page where someone said, listen, Stormy got me working this early, Thursday morning ahead of the reunion. And it made it seem like, well, I shouldn't even say it made it seem like, they were definitely in LA. So Stormy's going to probably show up on the stage. I had reported to you guys that I didn't think Stormy would be there, but it looks like she might, according to them context clues. Y'all talk to me and let me know what y'all think. Stormy is promoting the season. She was asked a question. Y'all see it there. It said, this season's messiest moments. She was asked the question, and she answered it. She said this season's messiest moments was Sonny and Moses being on the show, definitely. She also said her getting arrested was a messy moment, and Destiny showing up at the girls' trip, she said, was a messy moment. So, y'all talk to me. Let me know what y'all think the messiest moments on Love and Marriage Huntsville, the first half of the season, were. But yeah, they are promoting. She's promoting the second half of the season, even though she was not a part of the pictures. Okay. The pictures had Trish and Ken. It did not have Stormy and Courtney, and it did not have the Fletchers. Okay. So talk to me. Let me know what y'all think. And yeah, we're going to move on. Let's talk about this lady right here. This is Tisha. Tisha with the, what is this? Is it like a copper red? A burgundy red, maybe, hair. So she got her new reunion look up. Do y'all like it? Talk to me in the comments. I think it's cute. I think it's a cute look. It's different. But child, Tisha's mama went live a little earlier today, child, Miss Wanda, and she has some things to say. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. The first half of the season, even though it did keep my interest, I did like it. I didn't think there was a whole lot of infighting amongst the cast. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, the girls were not fighting. Tisha wasn't fighting with, I don't recall her fighting with anyone on the cast first half of the season. I don't recall Melody fighting with anyone on the cast except for Destiny in that last episode. But even Melody said after that scene was over, she was cool. Like, there was nothing eventful that happened in the house. She said that she went to Destiny's room every day and asked her how she was doing. What did she want for dinner? Things like that. So she made it seem like it was cool. You know what I'm saying? When it was in the house, right? What else? But I just don't remember Tisha having any real problems with anybody on set. Not even Nell Fletcher's, even though they had that little moment, not even with Nell Fletcher. So if y'all remember something different, tell me in the comments, because Tisha's mother said that she wanted Tisha to go for blood when she gets on that reunion set. She said, girl, I want you to come back and make sure you do what you were supposed to do. So who is she supposed to do it to? Now, I know that in the second half of the season, Martell's going to accuse Tisha of having an affair with his homeboy. But who else? Who else, y'all? Talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about Tisha's hair. Let me know what y'all think about Tisha's hair and what the hell is going on at this point, because I thought Melody said that her, Tisha, and Marcel were actually had good filming days. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. We're going to talk about Mel real quick. Because even though Mel did have a good time on set, she did have her moments. She did have her moments off camera with the folks. Okay, hold on. Let me get this picture back. She did have her moments off camera with the folks. And now she is letting everybody know that she is staying prayed up, leveled up, blessed up, because God said it. God said it is so. She said, one thing about me is I will get a prayer call going in a minute. And she said that she was going to make sure that the Spirit helped her during this war. And I was like, Melody, I had to go back and think about all of the things that happened this season with Mel. Okay. Because again, in the first half of the season, she wasn't even filming with Martell. So it seemed uneventful, even though these last couple of days have suggested there may be some other things happening, right? This counterclaim that Martell has, Martell and Ariane releasing that picture of Melody's security guard and suggesting things, and Tasha K coming out and saying that she had proof of things. It felt like things were, that things might get a little heavy on the reunion. Kiki's passing might be something else that comes up and may present bad energy on the stage. I was wondering if that's something she's asking for a prayer circle for. What's happening? Let's see. Actually, this is Tisha's mama, so maybe Tisha might talk about this. Melody had an online fight with Wanda, and she said she was going to sue her ass, even though she did pull back and say, I'm not going to do that. Melody did make that comment online because they were going back and forth for a minute. She said, I'm not letting up this time. It's definitely happening. We all remember Melody saying online, F Destiny. Okay? F her and the horse she rode in on. And the horse she rode in on. She said Destiny saying that she could have had me if she wanted me sexually is a no-go. And then she actually asked her squad to confirm, have you ever known me to F a woman? Okay. She got in her face with it, y'all. So that did happen with Mel. And the Millimeter storyline. She said she was going to have it out with production and the cast about that. So yeah, even though there were things that didn't happen on set, there was a lot that happened off set. And I'm kind of curious if even that will be brought in to the reunion stage at this point. But yeah, y'all, we got to see, because really the only fight that I remember going down that was ongoing, was Sunny and Destiny. And we all know how that's going to play out for the most part. I know a lot of people want Sunny to tell Destiny's business, but y'all, I'm not sure that Sunny can. I think she might not be able to, because when Sunny initially threatened to tell Destiny's business, y'all remember this? Sunny couldn't go live on her channel after that. She was blocked from going live. I remember now, she was blocked from going live. And it felt like it happened right after she made the threat. I will tell what happened. Now, I'm not sure who did what to whom at that point, because she even said that Destiny marched down to the human resources and said that she's not allowed to tell that story. And I'm kind of curious if maybe there was also some blockage, and it could have happened by way of LB, because he's the one who sent out that initial gag order to Love and Marriage Huntsville and to Carlos King. They're not allowed to talk about it. And if it is talked about, they're not allowed to air it. Okay. So just so y'all know, she's not going to discuss it. I'm betting money that she won't discuss it. Okay. And who else? Ken, Trish, and Martell. Those were the only other people that might have something interesting to say. But literally, that storyline went from whoop whoop to womp womp. Okay, because Ken seemed eager to befriend Martell. So at this point, there's nothing else to discuss. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about all of this. Share, 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 please, and thank you. Follow me over there on Instagram so y'all can see the trailer for the season premiere of All the Queen's Men. What else? What else? What else? Talk to me about all the stories, okay? And don't y'all forget to hit the like button and share the video. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me, and I will check you all on the next one.